For the start of this review today, I'd like to take a look at a series near and dear to me in the form of wonderful books. They are the Redwall series, about badgers, mice, and other forest kin, and while we're at it, honorary mention to Don Bluth's The Secret of Nim. However, this video is not where I gush about Martin the Warrior, Joseph the Bellmaker, Lady Crega Rose Eyes, and Vale, but rather about a new indie game starring a minstrel mouse named Tilo, called Ghost of a Tale. Taking place in a world where the life of mice is seen as cheap, the focus of this game, a window to this world, is the dilapidated dwindling Heights Keep. Arrested and charged with acts of sedition, Tilo must escape and reunite with his wife Mara for what ought to be a joyous occasion. Yet in order to accomplish this task, he'll uncover truths that time past had once masked. Boy. Gracious. I love this game, and I know I wasn't about to write a whole thing and do couplet rhyming there. I don't think people will appreciate that. But yeah, Ghost of a Tale. I love this game. This game came out in just March, I think like March 13th. It just came out last month, and I love this game to pieces. It's like an action adventure stealth game that mainly one individual. His name's like Lionel Galatz. I want to say that's how you say his last name. Seath, or like he goes. He's Seath CG. He spent 5 years making this game, and it's so pretty. It's so very pretty. Not only that, but inspired by things like Secret of Nim, Redwall. I believe Dark Crystal was also something that really he enjoyed when he was younger and whatnot. And it certainly feels, it exudes it. It's such, I love this game. It's not perfect. There are some things not wrong with it, but kind of clunky, like the action parts, because you'll get like bottles or really that's the big one I use, bottles, or you get pinecone grenades and stuff, and it's a little like, there it is, and you got the reticle and everything, so you just toss it and it works. But and then sometimes it'll actually hone in when you're close enough, and it's clunky, but like I said, it works because the main focus of the game is more of this stealth and exploring the world and uncovering all the kind of secrets that you can in the game. I like the stealth thing is also really nice too, is that it's not hyper difficult in that regard. It can be kind of tricky at first, especially if you're really new to it and you might not be a big stealth person. Like, I'm not the greatest stealth game player kind of thing. I get by. And I got by in this game because eventually at some point in the story you'll get, because you can also find different pieces of articles of clothing and stuff, and you'll be able to, once you have the whole set, wear that, and it helps with different kind of stats. Some of it helps you be more sneaky. Some of it allows you actually to talk to the guards and stuff, and really good. I mean, I spent 22 hours playing it, and it only felt like 10. And by the time I finished it up, I was like, I want more! Please, sir, I want some more. But, it was, yeah, my goodness, I love this game. But, how to put it? Because the thing is you have the main story of going through with Tilo and trying to escape Dwindling Heights Keep. But then you can also talk with a bunch of different characters, and the characters are really good. To me, I think that's a good testament, is that within a game that took me about 22 hours, because I did a bunch of side stuff, because you don't have to do it, but it's there, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And it helps in certain ways. But the characters that were created in that span of time dwarf a lot of games that take 60 hours to play through. And it kind of makes them a little jealous, probably. At least, that's kind of how I felt about it. Plus some of the skills that you learn. One of them in particular is this red mist. So you hit a button and you're able to see all these different things you can interact with or steal and stuff. And I like that because without it, it demonstrates how well detailed this game is. because there were plenty of times where I needed a key for something, and it would be nearby, but I wouldn't have like the foggiest clue. I would seriously walk past it. I mean, keys are on walls. Some of the guards have keys, so and you can see it, and it's in such a good detail that it's not like radiating like, "Hey, steal me" kind of thing. It's like, "Hey, steal me." But oh my god, I seriously love the game. One of the possible drawbacks, I didn't think it was too bad, is that there's not a lot of music. There's some, and the main bits of like melodic music come in when Tilo's playing music, because sometimes he'll be requested by different characters to play a song for something, to like a specific transition in a conversation, and I like those a lot. One in particular that you get a little bit later on that you learn to me is a really, really cool song. Might seem kind of simple to some other people, but I just really dug it. And there's some comedic ones as well. But there's no voice acting, and that might draw some people away from it. Like myself, I'm totally cool with it. I know voice acting is one of those things where if you don't do well, it could really hurt the product. So I can understand why it's like, let's just kind of back off, and then, put this out there, and maybe down the road add in voice acting and stuff. Plus, if people are fans and have the talent to play instruments, they can sing their own version. It's wonderful. I love this game. So, yeah, I just wanted to gush about this game. I had been wanting to gush for a little bit. I just hadn't had the time to sit down and at least, kind of just get it out there and stuff. So, that is it. Thank you for watching. You can get it on Steam. I got it off of Steam. I bought it before the pre-release and stuff. But you can get it on Steam. What's the other one? GOG? I got it for $19.99. I would have paid more for it. Like, I enjoyed it that much. I would have been totally fine with it. I think right now it's set to $24.99, which I know for some people that's not where I want to, like, that's not where they would like to go with it. But yeah, get this game, play it, love it, become friends with Tilo and all the other wonderful characters in this game. Anywho, thanks for watching, and have a good day.